Alright.
With a knee, flying knee.
Alright, so we're gonna break the boards
Now we got
today.
amos from you guys.
Yellow's the easiest,
Oh yeah.
orange is the second easiest, and then green, and then blue, brown, and black. Start off with the yellow, with the easiest. So today we'll have the right leg forward, and you're working on that jab. So we're not using the cross punch because normally you use the cross. You can either use a palm if you don't want to hurt your knuckles, or you can use a fist. If you use a fist, I would recommend these 3 knuckles here, punch vertical. You're allowed to put your body into it, and I want you to start here rather than like cock it back like that. Start like where your either your chin is or your forehead, and you come from here and you just kind of throw your body into the punch and see if you can break it with the front hand. Okay. So it's going to be really hard to break the blackboard like that. I'm not even sure if I can do it, but we'll see how far we can get. Just remember that for next time. So we never did a video like this one before, so it's a little bit different. So it's just a jab punch, boom. Okay?
Where's the line right there?
This is like.
The line, the first beginning of the line.
I mean, it's the yellow board. You're going to break it. This is like no problem.
Go.
Come on.
We're doing all those jabs. We're doing like 200 jabs a day.
So make sure you have the right leg forward. Don't cheat by having it like that. Just come right here and then boom. Breathe out. Yeah. So you just do the right, and then you can go ahead and do the left too. Left leg forward. There you go. So you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. This is just more like practice for you guys right now. Yeah, until it gets harder. So we're going to keep it consistent. This punch is going to be different because it's going to the stomach, and then you'll be doing like a horse stance. We'll do like a higher up one where you kind of punch them in the face. So just have it higher up. So this is like a real like practical punch, realistic. That if you're sparring, boom, pop them in the face. This is another punch. You'll be able to hit harder with this one. We're not doing this one today. We're just doing that one. So, all right. So you guys all broke the yellow, both sides. Now it's the orange. There you go. Nice. All right. Everybody broke the orange. Next one is the green board. Let's see who can break this one.
I might switch to palm.
Yeah, switch it. Yeah, I can do it. That's not.
Split here already.
Yeah.
Try the other side.
Wanna try your palm over?
Try to break it within 3 tries, so try not to do more than 3. So you guys focus more on each try rather than trying it like 20 times, you know. Alright. Couldn't break it. Sit down, got it. You gotta learn how to, see the difference, you gotta learn how to put your body weight into the punch from the front hand. It's a lot more difficult than going from the rear. Try to put your, try to punch through it too. There you go. So you broke it with the right, right? Yeah.
Got a
Flash
long,
drive.
got a long day
Don't
ahead
do
of
that
you.
kung fu nothing, man. It ain't worth it.
You ain't gotta do nothing but write reports. Sorry.
What'd you say, bro?
Never mind, never mind.
There you go. There you go.
Nice.
I just think much of an effect will have on your hands if your hands are big and you tell them, no, this is the way it's gonna go. You see your hands bloody and so forth.
What'd you say? Nice.
Good. Alright, so great. Did you break it on the right side?
Yep.
Okay. So, like, one thing that I want you guys to work on is kind of hard, you know, but basically, which is going to make it harder is like a non-telegraphic punch. So, if you go like this, it's going to be easier to break it, but that's not good for like technique and sparring. So, your goal is to try to break it from like a guarded position, like from here, and then just boom, like put your weight into it. Because if you go like that, it's going to be easier. And then it's not good for technique when you're sparring, because when you pull back like that, you're open. So this is going to be harder. So just to remember when we did the 1-inch punches, that's like really hard. So now you have a lot more than 1 inch you got from here. But I didn't say to go from here, because that's not good technique right now. So to make it harder, we're going to bring it from here and then just pop it forward like that. Okay? If you use a palm. So you want to try to like not move back and just go explode into the punch coming forward, and then just learn how to put your weight forward through the punch. So it's like kind of like it could be like a horse stance to an arrow stance, or like a cat stance to an arrow stance. So you're like here, and then you bring your power forward. Now if you just go like with no control and no technique, and you just go like this, yeah, you're probably going to break it, but then there's no technique behind it. And that's not good, because I'm trying to challenge you guys with something more practical and efficient for sparring, but it's still powerful, that you can pretty much like break somebody's nose with just this punch, opposed to having to go like this to break their nose. You know what I'm saying? So think about that for the next one. The next one is the blue one. This is harder than the green, so let's see who can break the blue. Are you still going to try this one?
You didn't try it, you did all the ones for
I'll
just.
try that on the right side.
Alright, yeah, so just try to keep that technique in mind. This is just a challenge to make it more difficult. More practical though.
That one, that one.
Do left side or no?
No, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely no.
Nice.
Nice one.
There you go. Because he even broke it, I think, from here. He didn't even have to go here. So that's the thing. Like, this is going to be the hardest, the 1-inch thing. And then this will be like the next hardest, and then this, well, not the next hard, the next easiest, and then this is going to be easier. So the more that you pull back, the easier it'll be. So if you could break it from a shorter distance, the better. And then once again, you know, you have like one strong side, and then one side that might be weaker. So you know that you gotta work on one other side more. Alright.
Too high.
There you go.
Nice. Nice.
Nice. So another thing to remember, like when you guys are sparring, you're gonna more than likely hit them with the front hand before the rear hand. The rear hand like rarely hits them. So if you can get that front hand more powerful, it's just gonna be to your advantage. Most of us can break the blackboard with the rear hand, but you know, we'll see if any of us can break the blackboard with the front hand. You know, if you can break the blackboard with the front hand and you can break the blackboard with the backhand, then that's the ideal situation. Alright, so the next board after that, for the people that broke the blue, is the brown board. So let's see who can break the brown board.
Get back to the line though.
You gotta stand right in front of the board, huh?
Brown board with a jab. Try left and
Damn. I'll try one more time. I kind of like rolled
Yeah.
into that one. Make sure I hit it with the heel first.
try left and no.
No, I failed the last two with my left already.
Alright, Shazay, let me try the blue first.
Okay.
Let me try it around. I don't think I ever did this before, so let's see if I can do this.
Nice.
Try again. Try again. Shit.
It's way more when you don't break it.
I'm gonna bleed again, so I'll do the palm. See my skin on the board.
That's not good.
Can't do that.
Stop.
Alright, so, yeah, so basically, that's just a new challenge for us. So if we can like eventually break the blackboard with the jab on both sides, then that's gonna be really good. You know, so so it's just making it more difficult. So it gives us more of a challenge, and just kind of remember where you're at. But it's just that's the practical type of fighting. It's not, you know, if you're sparring with somebody, you go like this, you know, they kind of see what's coming and they're gonna counter you. But if you hit the board and you could break it from a well guarded position, then that's really good. So it's like different from like using focus mitts and stuff like that, because you just hit the focus mitts and you don't really care. But now it's like you gotta really focus if you wanna break the board. Plus everybody's watching, the camera's on, so you're like, let me try to break it. So like I couldn't break the brown with the left, so I just would keep that in mind for next time. Alright, so we'll do that again some other time. Alright, good job.